Capricorn, how you doing? So we're going to do some channeling for a start. So I definitely keep hearing, my name is Jeff or Channing Tatum. Something to do around striptease. Watch the film where Channing Tatum is stripping. Magic Mike, something to do around Michael, Melissa, Maria. Anybody's got E or M in the name, Emma, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael. Sort of like E or M, something like that. Okay, but something to do around the striptease. And I started to hear porn, but then for some reason, it was coming up to do with where it was around a game. Or Michael Douglas, Life Par 5, Sag Taurus. Is there some kind of like argumentative energy of like, say, the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands around someone's kind of sexual activity? Are they having too much or not enough? Someone's getting like really frustrated around some kind of like sexual, I don't know, orientation or oral. Okay, they're saying sort of like oral sex or something like that. It's kind of like I'm seeing like a Five of Swords in my head before we start. Okay, and I'm also seeing someone's head. Okay. So where are we going with this? It seems to be very phallic in your energy at the moment. But I kind of pick up like an argument to do with the round sex. Now, rounds, like through the round window, Zippy, George or Bungle. Oh no, Zippy. But something look through the round window, like someone's looking through someone's window, or there's a peeping Tom, or someone likes to be watched while doing something here, and it may be causing some kind of like frustration. It may be like a pay-per-view or something that somebody's on. Okay. I'm also hearing during the time somebody comes on their period and it leads to, or the name Lee or Leanne or Laura or Lucy. Okay, but something to do around having a look, taking a peep through a window. Now, it might be someone that's watching you or likes to be watched, or I'm just going to have a quick look and then see what's going on. Don't know what that message relates to, where that is, whether that's valid or validation or Valerie. Or Val Kilmer? Val Kilmer. Why am I hearing Val Kilmer? Jim Morrison? Jim Morrison. Val Kilmer. Valerie. Mallory. Mallory and Valerie. Viagra. What is going on? Capricorn, hold on a minute. So let's kind of go back to the first message I was hearing. Validation. I need to be validated. I need to... See, somebody's got this like ADHD type sort of thing. Maybe around somebody that is constantly looking for validation of the other partner. Like, is it okay if I do this? Is it okay if we experiment? Like, but I believe somebody here has like ADHD, maybe, because I am seeing a lot of like Five of Swords, right? And that is my ADHD card. And I'm kind of picking up like a Seven of Cups in my head that would also be around like metaphysical desire of option that one or one may not know that someone has. And they have like this extracurricular activity of searching through, I don't know, like pornographic sites or like hookup sites or something like that. Now, in Aquarius reading, which is also / Leo, because I read in numerology, and if you've never seen me before, I channel through numbers of the cards. So when I was doing Leo reading, Aquarius, that can mean somebody that's dealing with or has like Leo or Aquarius in their chart. Because it's now come up in the Capricorn reading, I did say Captain Hook, hook up, or look up. So hook up is obviously some kind of like, I don't know, dogging or something like that, or looking someone up online to try and find like an instant gratification or partner, somebody that's into the same thing. Now, whether this is your partner or whether it isn't your partner or whether it be you, it's up to you. But you can also watch this as Gemini, because Gemini is a 6, Capricorn is a 6. They're both major arcanas. So you can watch Gemini readings even if you don't have Gemini in your chart. If you have Gemini in your chart, like myself of a Gemini moon, okay, you can watch Capricorn readings, right? Lo and behold, Amanda. So the eyes of the... Someone's watching some sort of like, I don't know, like I shouldn't really be watching or I shouldn't be doing this, but it kind of turns me on when I watch it, okay? So it's something like that, like, I don't know, something that I'm watching is turning me on, okay? Oh, what's the song that's kind of coming to mind? Run away with me in the night. Run. Life Path 7, Cancerian Energy. Running away. Stop, keep running away. Running away. Wayman, the name Wayman. It's like this chasing someone, or Jason. There's a 7 of Swords in your channeled message. Again, like ADHD, or the name Jen, or Jennifer. But like this, like running away of the 7 of Swords, which also relates to like ADHD. Now, if you're following me on the other side, then you'll know that a lot of the readings at the moment have been a lot of confusion around like mental health and ADHD and not being able to keep track of someone, and their sexual activity is kind of growing, but then it's also not growing. It's kind of like I have to wait for a dopamine hit or a dopamine rush in order to be able to do something like that. But then when my dopamine level is high, I'm not really acting like I normally would. Okay, because I'm kind of acting out on like impulse, like an instant gratification of a rush of blood to the head. Chris, Christine, Chrissy, Chrissy Ra, Chrissy Ray, Chrissy Ma, Christine. Anybody's got like C in their name, CC, right, CC? But it feels like that, like I'm feeling something. I don't know what you guys are kind of up to here, but it feels phallic, like there's, or the name Alec or Erica, okay, Aleka or Erica or something like that. But I'm kind of picking up like Miss Erica, like someone that's very dominant, like likes to, like a mistress, right? Now you're looking at Meg Ryan, so you're looking at a 3, which would be the High Priestess, so that would be like a Piscean maybe. But like somebody that's like a dominatrix, okay, like a mistress, like I like to be dominated, and like, get down, boy, and like leather and whips and chains around Alison or Alice. Okay, now who the fuck is Alice up in here? But like something, or named Keely or Kaylee or Kylie, Jason, Donovan, someone from Australia. Some of you could be having some kind of like, I don't know, like metaphysical online experience with someone, okay, and you're kind of connecting via a camera, like, because I don't know, it could be like .com or something, or it could be like where I'm talking to someone on a camera and they want to like have sex on a camera. Okay, now this is either publicly or just between both of you. But it's kind of like this agreement. Now, if you're in a partnership, right, and you're like, okay, that's plenty of enough a message for me because I know that my partner, or really do suspect that my partner has other curricular activities that they like to explore, or the name Laura, okay, but they like to explore, then if that's bad for you, then that is kind of there, Michael. Right, it's kind of there, like, exploring. I'm also picking up on somebody that's kind of going like hiking. Explanation. Introduction. Is that all? It's like sex education. Right. Education. Dedication's what you need. Like Roy Castle. Castleton, someone from up north, or Manchester, or Leeds, or here in the name Laura, Linda, or Laura. But like I don't know, like I'm exploring and I'm looking around and I'm trying to find someone and I can't seem to find them. Virgo, life path 9. Like somebody has really intrigued me and I want to know where they are and I want to know, I don't know here. Does any of this kind of make sense to you here, Capricorn or Gemini? Well, I mean, if it doesn't, then Dan, Danielle, Dan, anybody's got like D in their name? But like exploring something. Laura. Law abiding. Abiding by the law. I don't know, it's kind of like looking up the law. Like, I need to find out first if, I don't know what this is coming up for you now about the police force, or like, am I entitled to something? Or like, is this the law? Can I practice this? Can I do this? And I need to contact the police or something in order to find out whether this is right or wrong. Like, law abiding, like I need to abide by a certain amount of rules. Okay, for some reason, right here, there's a couple or coupler, Felix, right? Felix, coupler. But like, there's a couple, right, that like to possibly explore other people whilst maybe in a commitment or a relationship. Now, this obviously isn't for anyone, but I'm picking up like I like to explore. And I like to look around, okay? And I like to have options, and I like to have certain things that I like having done to me, but I can't seem to get that fix. Like, it's like a dopamine fix or something. I'm also picking up some people that are into like asphyxiation. I don't know why this is really turn me on, like it really turns me on. Something here, that's the song, right? Turns me on. Who sings that? Run away with me in the night, blah blah blah. Her. Okay. Turns me on. I forget the lyrics. Turn me on and turn me off, and turn me on and turn me off. I mean, what is it? A fucking life support machine? I keep turning it off, and I keep turning it on, and I keep turning it off and then on. I really do pick up people here that are, I mean, I have ADHD, so I concur with a lot of people out there that may have that. It feels like an ADHD moment of like needing instant gratification of like 1 minute I'm turned on, and then the next minute I'm completely turned off and I don't feel like doing it at all. And then I do feel like doing it. And there may be like, do it like we do on the Discovery Channel coming up. But like, someone could be dogging up in here. But like, I get turned on and then I get turned off, and I get turned on and then turned off. And it feels like that if some of you are in a commitment or a relationship, that sex is like a real problem. Like, it is for people that have mental health, man. It is. And that's what it feels like. It feels that that is the most predominant message that I've got for you, is like that somebody likes to be dominated, or they like some kind of, I don't know, man, I can't quite put my finger on what it is that I need or what I'm looking for. Virgo, someone's got strong amounts of like Virgo or Love Path 9. And I can't quite put my finger on what it is that I need, because I don't really know what I need. I just need something. I just need a sign. Okay, I just need a sign, and I just need you to let me know that you're interested. Man, I'm telling you what, right? There's some kind of like dogging energy here where I'm picking up, all you've got to do is flash your light, and like down the red light district, Amsterdam. But all you've got to do is just flash your lights and let me know. Like, I don't know, I keep picking up people meeting in a car park or something, and it's like, can you just give me some kind of signal in order to come in? Or just give me some kind of sign from a light that lets me know that it started, or something like that. I mean, is it around a Cancerian or a car? Okay, and I need some kind of signal in order to let me know that we're on, that there's cameras. There's something to do with around a camera, and like someone searching for a light. Like, I'm just waiting for this person to come online, or I'm just waiting to be able to read their tick to see if they've seen it, right? Or someone's tracking someone's movements. And I keep checking to see if, I don't know, if, say I've done a reading maybe, but like I keep checking to see if I've got, I don't know, more subscribers, or if I've got like a Czech Republic, some from Czech Republic, Republicans. But I keep checking my lights to see if they've come on. Now, some of you may have problems with your car lights. You might need to have your lights changed. Okay, lights. Some of you, this person could have highlights. You're having your hair done, or they are a hairdresser, and you're having lights put through your hair, right? Highlights. Because that means like a color on top of a color, right? I'm putting a color on top of a color to have highlights put through it. I don't know why that's prominent, unless you are an actual hairdresser or you're having your hair done. But lights, red light, green light. Something around Amsterdam or the Netherlands. And then it's also to do with, like, because the red light district, about, I don't know, maybe meeting up with someone or hooking up, or captain or a Capricorn. Something like this of the red light district in Amsterdam, right? But through that energy, I'm picking up either like a life path 7 or a Cancerian to do with around a car. And lights flashing. Somebody's flashing their Todger up in a car. Like, just turn your light on and then I'll know that that's you. Or I need some sort of like validation to know that you're there, or something like that. Like a meet up, like I'm meeting up with you and I need you to flash your lights to let me know that that's you. Something or other, man. Anyway, there is your lady man, a lady's boy, lady man. Man, there's something to do around Amsterdam up in here. Like, I need you to prove, be careful around catfishing, man, right? This happened to me a little while ago online on a dating website. The person was talking to me for quite a while, for about 3 or 4 days, right? Talking to me for 3 or 4 days, and they were like, oh, what do you do for a living? And actually sound like extremely convincing. And we actually talked about like catfishing and blah, blah, blah. And I said about it, and she said, oh, yeah, I know, like I was catfished for £40,000 and blah, 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 right? And I was kind of, oh, it must be true if she's talking to me about her being catfished. So I was kind of like, I need to send me some photographs. And the photographs that were sent to me were actually photographs out of a club book, right? They were like club book photographs. So I thought, they really don't look real. They look real, but they don't look like, they're just like the average Joe or someone sitting there, like, on a bed or on a chair. Like, it's like they're superimposed, done up type sort of like, like they just look like they've been copied from a photo, from a book, a club book, lingerie or something or other, right? Or, I don't know, showing off a chair and there's a woman sitting on it and she's quite attractive, right? So, lo and behold, it actually comes to the day where I was like, right, this is ridiculous, man. We all need to do a FaceTime, right? So I do a FaceTime with this person, and oh my God, the lengths that these people go to, right? They actually now do some kind, and I think they've done this for quite a while, but like a superimposed video that they put their camera to, and it's like an AI machine that's mimicking that they're actually talking. But one, the AI and the video doesn't look like anything like any of the pictures that you get, right? They'll send you a load of pictures, and when they do a video call, the AI or the video that they've recorded of some woman or whatnot does not look like fucking anything at all like the pictures that you've been sent. For me, it was a Chinese woman, and I wasn't talking to a Chinese woman. I was talking to someone that's from Paris, right? France, Paris. Staying over in London, going back to Paris, right? And the pictures were of a British kind of looking woman. But the video call was of a Chinese woman with like a toupee on her fucking head with blonde hair. Well, the person for a start had red hair, not blonde hair. She wasn't Chinese, she was British, or looked it at least, right? The mouth didn't fucking line up with the person speaking in the background. Hi, how are you today? That is an absolute load of poppycock bollocks. Catfishing. Right? Now, what the point of that was, I've got no idea. Like, has anybody ever gone through that or been through that or going through it? But, like, yeah, like, be careful of that, because it came up in a reading where it's around like Aquarian or something, or Aquarius, or person actually said to me that there was an Aquarian as well. Believe it or not. So, yeah, you've got something like that is around you. Now, that is not Pisces. Life Path 3 or Pisces. That is not from the cards, right? That's not coming from the cards. It's coming from my spirit guides, right? So, let's see, Capricorn. For some reason, man, I've found it really easy to channel for you guys. Please validate your message. If you relate to any of this that's going on, or you suspect anything like that, please let me know, man, in the comment section, right? Or nomad. What is that? Nomad? No name. I've got no name. I keep seeing like a portfolio, or like what's that when you're talking to someone but they haven't got a picture? It's just like the outline of someone, and you can't tell. Can you tell what it is yet? Like, Jesus Christ, is it him? I mean, that's some kind of like pedophilic. Philadelphia, Philly, fine Philly, lass, someone from up north. Oh man, that's what I'm saying. Some of you have been gaslit here, lied to, manipulated, lied to. Elijah, Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer. Right, let's go on to message 1. The channeled messages that I had is that there's some kind of confusion around, or transfusion, or transvestite, transgender. But there is something here also around being ghosted and worried, mental health of like ADHD, bipolar. Now, because of this is causing problems also in one's sex life. Because they, like I said, if you have ADHD, there's this distant energy of like instant gratificational impulse of like 1 minute you're okay and you want it, and the next minute you don't. There's like a Jackie or Jackson, but like a Jekyll and Hyde, right? Now, this can also relate to one of you or both of you having mental health. One of you has like bipolar or the name Paula. Okay, right, Paula? Seen you for a long time. But like having some kind of like nervous breakdown or paranoia that someone's doing something, you may not or may not be able to prove it, and you think that it's happening, but it isn't. Then you're going into gaslighting territory of like being paranoid, worried, stressed, not talking to someone, accusing them of doing something. Because, like I said, man, people that have mental health in life, you're not actually fighting the person, you're fighting the person's condition. You'll always lose against someone's condition. Because like drugs and alcohol, right? People believe that they're in control of their habit, but they're not. The habit controls the habitat, right? Controls the habitat, the host. Controls the host, right? Or the ghost of Elijah. But it controls the host. When you also, there's something here to do with around a party and someone's the host. But like, it controls the host, right? When you have ADHD, there's no way of you being able to control ADHD. So you can't control your impulse. Whether you take tablets or not, the majority of people in life that have ADHD that take medication, they end up stop taking it anyway, right? So a lot of people, they're not actually in control of their mental health. It's very difficult in order to be able to gain control of that. So it's kind of different than a codependent energy of like drugs and alcohol. Okay. It's more of a where the ADHD is controlling me. And because it's controlling me, I'm turned off and turned on and turned off and turned on. And I can't help that, right? Because you wouldn't tell a geriatric to get up and walk, would you? Right? But when people have ADHD, they expect change, right? But you can't expect a person to change their thought process of ADHD because it's controlling them, right? Here. That's just one message. So Capricorn. The Death card. Scorpio or Life Path 4. You see, This is really wanting somebody to change. Like, it needs to change. It's happening again, right? The same thing that I've done, or Danielle, Dan, or done, or Putri. But the same thing that I've been doing is this. It's who I am. It's what I am, right? This is me. It could be, or Sismi, or Michelle. But this is me, right? This is the energy that I am, right? Now, because of one really wanting someone to change, and they can't, because this could be someone that has been blaming someone that much and gaslighting them, that they've convinced them that what is the problem is you, when it isn't me, or Alchemy, or Natalie. But the problem isn't me, it's you. No, it isn't, it's you. No, it isn't, it's you. You gaslight me, you're always lying. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. I need you to change. This circumstance needs to change. You've come back again, and then literally, it's happening again, and I can't believe it. Well, that's possibly because it isn't my fault. Like, have you looked inwardly at yourself, right? Because nines can have a way of looking outwardly at a problem to try and solve someone else's problem, meaning you are the problem, it's not me. I'm not going to look at myself to change. Like, there's no compromise. There's like this trying to win, or Edwin, or Edwina, Edwina. But like, you know, I'm trying to change something about you that you can't change, right? But I'm expecting you to do that. You're letting me down, right? But that's also gaslighting someone, making them feel that they're not good enough in society or around where they're going, because they physically can't transform into something that the other person really wants them to be, right? I really want this to be £1,000, but it isn't. It's a mouse, God damn it. Change into £1,000. No. Okay, then don't. But you're not going to change me. Well, you're not going to change me either. So where are we? At a dead end, at a standstill. Okay, not getting anywhere. Right? Clash of the Titans. Yeah, so you're getting this avoidant. Now, you could have one of you that has mental health, and the other one has, which I can't stand all of this stuff, but people keep speculating and talking about it all the goddamn time, but like an emotional avoidant. But this is avoiding looking at oneself. Now, you could say, okay, well, you know, I've been told by this person all the time that there is something wrong with me, that I can't perform, or I can't do something, or I'm not good enough, or I always ghost and I always disappear, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And we always end up arguing because the person always studies me. Like, they study, like, okay, I'm going to go on YouTube and I'm going to look up emotional detachment. I'm also going to look up fear of detachment, fear of abandonment. I'm also going to look up this. But I'm not going to look it up about the possibilities of it being myself. I'm going to study other people, what their problem is, what my partner's problem is. I must get to the bottom of what this is. But what they're missing is the fact that it's them that's probably causing it. Them, Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Dustin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. Take one out the hat. I really don't mind. But this is kind of like where somebody here thinks that the other person is avoiding them, but what they're avoiding is their temper, right? Because they realize that they're going to ruin and manipulate the situation where they're going to destroy it yet again, destroy the connection, destroy the relationship. You keep searching out to destroy me and get back at me in order to keep telling me that it's me that's doing it, when really it could be you. Have you, as this person, ever like looked at themselves? Because you could even be starting to think, well, we're just mirroring each other. You could actually be being gaslit and manipulated up to the nines, Dave. Here. Because this is also wondering why someone's gone emotionally distant. Because the other one says, well, you're having an avoidant tactic. Well, it might not be that I have an avoidant tactic. It might be just I'm avoiding you because you're narcissistic, because you're trying to control me, right? So you go quiet, you go silent. Then the other person, they do the same as well. right? And before you know it, you're kind of like, well, they're telling me I'm a narcissist, and I've told them that they're a narcissist. Which one of us is narcissistic? Because when I go quiet, they go quiet. When I do something, they actually do the same as well. They're mimicking me doing the same thing. That's probably because they're stalking the shit out of you and learning about you of what manipulates you to do it even more. Right? Because someone's watching, someone here. So what I'm saying, man, your beginning messages were about watching and learning, right? Now I'm watching what you're doing to learn, not to take the information and to not actually do that. I'm watching it in order to learn to actually do that, because I know that this reading is what it's telling me not to do. So I'm watching it to be able to do that. They're getting information on people in order to be able to continue to make matters worse than better, right? For better or for worse. It could be someone that's already married here. Till death do us part. Capricorn. This is happening around tarot card readers as well, right? Around people that also read tarot cards. Why do I not do this so much? Because society is now brainwashed up to the fucking nines, Dave. Here. Information changes constantly. It's called evolution, right? The more it changes, I can give you information of advice that I think is right. But what I feel is right, or what you feel is right, could actually be wrong. Now, take for instance, right? During COVID, my channel was very big and I was quite successful. I earned quite a bit of money, right? I took that money and I invested it into a company. I thought at the time that that was the right move for me to make. I was kind of doing readings at the time and the cards looked positive. It was kind of like, yes, this is the right move to do. I followed astrology, and astrology was saying you're more than likely going to make a very big financial move this month. It will be very lucrative and blah, blah, blah. And I felt like that was the right move to do. What happened? I got ripped off £7,000. It was the wrong move to make, but it still put me back at square one. Nothing's really changed apart from I'm lost. What I won in the beginning, what I was given, was taken. Right? So the reason why I don't do a real lot of tarot online anymore is because I realize that sometimes it's actually making people worse and actually not that much better, because they're receiving too much information that can be false, that's fed by different people saying information, right? Giving people advice and information is different than someone else would give, right? So it leads you down a rabbit hole, right? Like metaphysics. Right? Let's see. Society has now changed for younger people and the younger generation. It's not like it used to be. It's all now computerized and feminine, and feminists and the feminine movement and AI and computers, where people are actually being raised on YouTube. By the information that they get fed majority of it is by YouTube. A lot of people that can ruin their relationships is because they hear information off a tarot card reader and they use that information in order to govern their life. I'm also hearing something to do with around the governor. Claudia, the governor of the state, Stacy, Sarah, Capricorn. So I have my own little followers, basically, people that are on the join button. That's why I mainly stick to that, really. But you've got this energy now of the Page of Wands, like a Leo type sort of energy, that now closes down and plays the silent game, the witness of being silent. But then again, isn't that what you do to people that are also narcissistic? You kind of give them the grey rock method. I'm telling you now that the person that is actually gaslighting is learn all of the tactics that you do to someone that is narcissistic. right? So like, say for instance, you're watching YouTube videos and they're saying all of these things of how to treat a person that is gaslighting you and to do like how to like deter narcissism and stuff like that, right? This actual person has studied all of that too. And they're using those tactics to confuse you even more because they're searching. This is like looking, researching, haven't found my answer. Okay, studying someone, pigeonholing them, finding out the answers, and then using them against the actual person. Here. Let's see. Now, take this under advisement. It's not guaranteed on the name Gary or Tina. You've got Gemini, which is also yourselves, because it's a 6, major arcana, the devil and the lovers. Lust, trust, lovers in the air. Pisces energy of 3. At work. This could be arguments around work. You're always working. You don't never have any time for me. When I'm at home on my own, you're at work. It's my day off. I'm supposed to see you on my day off, but I'm not going to because I've decided to be extremely childish and not speak to you. And then when you want to know me, I'm at work. Why can't you answer my text message? Because I'm at work, Dave. Yeah, but you're supposed to text me before you go to work, when you're at work, and then when you get home from work. It's kind of like someone feels as if the person is keeping tabs on everything that they do. Right? Like, I can't have a minute without this person watching me or being around me or here. Because this is like, don't bring it up. I don't want you to bring it up. I'm sick to death of this all the time. And it's kind of like, okay, then I won't speak. And you're like, well, no. Right. Don't speak. I know what you're saying. I don't need no reason. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Oh, my word. No, don't be that. Oh, shit. Y'all got to be dealing with like a Leo. These were very prominent in Leo readings. A life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo placements. Life path 9. You got the Hierophant in reverse. That's like a major arcana 5 of swords. But the major arcana, like this person's lost plot. Temperance, trying to temper their aggression and their anger. Internal. This person could have like an internal anger. Okay, that they hold resentment for a long time. Like here. This is also like gaslighting and or Libra energy here possible of making do, or that's physical signs of death there. That is like a, I'm not saying anybody here is going to die or Diane, but like that is like a funeral. It's like Jim Morrison, right? But things need to change. Is it yes or is it no? You haven't changed. I thought that you would, but you haven't. That's because you haven't. No, that's because you haven't. I'm still the same person that I was before. Miraculously, what do you know? The pig hasn't changed into a pork scratching. Right? It's like, I don't know. What's the judgment? Somebody up in here is in the police force or something like that. Sorry if I just called you swine. But like someone's in the police force. 5 again, man. 5, 5, 5 and 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Are they? Alive and kicking. Alive and kicking. This is giving birth. It's like pregnant, but giving birth, but losing the baby. I lost. I lost my mum, I lost my father, I lost my brother, I lost my sister, I lost my job. Fucking hell, someone's lost everything here. Like, you took everything away from me. Somebody here is having a complete and utter emotional breakdown because of grieving and loss, and like the loss of loved ones, the loss of a job, the loss of the will to live, like suicidal thoughts. Here. I don't know who or what that is, but cause there's no getting over, Karen, that rainbow. When the smallest of dreams won't come true. Something didn't come true around an Aquarius, but something didn't come true. They were lied to. They lied. La la di la la di la la la. LA. Someone from LA. LA Lakers. Leg District. Peak District. District Attorney. The District Attorney. Someone might need a lawyer up in here or something like that to prove innocent before proven guilty. Someone's got like a guilty conscience here. Oh, Jesus, Capricorn. Blocking, emotionally, physically drained and tired, fed up, not opening up. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't blame you here. There is this need to block off here, right? To shut down. What's the Four of Cups? I don't know. That is an offer, or someone from the offered St. Neots, Sandy. What's the Eight of Pentacles? Someone at a distance. Someone that I have to travel to. Got good energy around me, Pisces. Yeah. Working, not working. Somebody could be unemployed. Someone here is just like happy-go-lucky, or named Lucy, but I'm happy, I'm lucky, I'm living presently, I have a good job, blah, blah, blah. Everything's going fine. But everything around me seems to be falling apart. Like, everyone that I seem to go or meet or whatever seems to be, Page of Wands. Gaslighting. Leo energy. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You've got this sexual instant gratification of someone that's looking for a hookup or something here, or I don't know, man. But there's, like I said, there's also signs of struggle through gaslighting or confusion here. There's also like I said, a sporadic moment of nothing, and then a sporadic. It's like bipolar. Like, one minute I'm not, next minute I am. Like a switch in personality. Like, this person, I don't know, their personality switches like very quickly. Watch the Lovers. At home. Metaphysical energy. Desire. Having options and choices of a couple of different people, or maybe on the search for someone else. It's also ADHD. Okay. Like, my son or my daughter suffers also through like ADHD here. I believe for some of you, and one of you may not even notice this or want to even consider the fact that it may be someone else. I think both of you here have mental illnesses, like both of you do. One possibly has like ADHD, The other one could have like an underactive or an overactive imagination that can also like relate to like underactive, hyperactive thyroid. It can also happen to like one has like bipolar and the other one has ADHD. Let's see, what is the Three of Pentacles? Libra. Not completely telling the truth. Blocking. About money. That's also like earning money online, of like someone that watches or wants to watch someone and they earn money through like a pay-per-view type sort of thing. Like, I really want to see it, but I can't. It's also I've had enough blocked energy. But like I said, this in reverse is a catfish. This is someone that refuses to show their face, that makes connections with people to try and get money out of them because they don't have any. So they catfish people and trick them into believing that they're a real person, but they're actually not. They're fake. Right? Yeah, there is signs around not knowing about who this person is. Like, I don't really know who you are. Because this can be like dating, meeting up with someone, right? Talking to somebody. Can also be a friend or a counsellor that I'm talking to about my commitments and my relationships. Because really, right, this is the truth. A lot of people out there, they try to diagnose their own problem when facing one with a partner. No matter whether you're a spiritual person or you give advice or not, don't never try to give advice to yourself or to your partner. You need to see a professionalist, right? You need to see somebody that actually does counseling, right? As a couple, right? Counseling, right? I know I did say a little while ago, counseling is normally not very good because it keeps bringing up traumatic pasts and it makes you relive it and you go over it and over it and over it. Like I said, there is a certain periods of time sometimes when you need to move on in life and actually stop It's like realizing that I'm an addict and I'm going to keep going to AA for 25 years and keep remembering the fact that I was an addict when really the best thing to do is forget it and move on with your life and not really notice it and bring it up and, move on with it from your mind. But some people believe that it's good to keep going over it. Some people believe that it's good to keep arguing when I don't believe that it is. But yeah, there's a good sign of somebody here that may be trying to get someone's money by catfishing them. Because it's remaining hidden. It's a secret. Anyway, let's see what else my cards bring up. Michael. Capricorn. God, it's nearly an hour, this reading. Your energy is so strong. Is this all the metaphysical stuff here? Right. Lazy work colleagues. Some of you really could be dealing with stuff going on at work and people are not pulling their weight and, they're not doing anything and they make you do the majority of the work. It can also be in some kind of like relationship as well where time to make a choice, A or B. A or B negative. Okay. But make a choice between people. Who do you want? What do you want? Are you not prepared to make a choice? Are you staying? Are you going? I don't know. There you go. Anyway, Capricorn, there's your reading. Or Gemini, or Life Path 6. So, just very quickly, if you would like, now on the join button below, there is 2 tiers. One is very cheap, and it gives you access to all of the tarot card readings that I do, all 12 star signs. That's where you will find them. Okay. Now, the other tier that I've opened is a little bit more expensive, but what it gives you as well as the readings is one free tarot card question per person per week. So if you join and you're on there, let me know, make a comment on the video that I posted today, because it gives you access to all of my details where you can message me. I mean, the messenger for Facebook is in the description anyway. But when you're over there, it gives you access to my phone number, gives you access to my Facebook, or to whatever a way that you communicate with me and say, Steve, I've just joined the new tier. Great, it's fantastic. This is my question this week. Can you, and then I record you a video, or I give you a phone call, or whichever way around it is, and I give you the reading, and there it is. And you get one of those every single week, as well as the readings that are over there as well. If you want that, that is there as an option and a choice. It's up to you. But that is the way of gaining clarity in certain circumstances, because these are only general readings, even if they do sound quite realistic. Everybody's journey or thing might be slightly different than anyone else. So you get that. You get a free reading each week, okay, per person. All links are provided below. Thanks very much. It's the join button. It just says join next to the thumbs up. Smash that on your way out. Okay, guys, thanks very much. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.